To be honest, it's really difficult, and I want to say the first.
You can tell the beginning.
The first year. It's honestly, you have the most energy, you have the most pep in your step, you have the most grit. But
you thinking you could do it.
You think you can do it. You're like, yeah, I got this. But then once you realize that things aren't set up for you to actually get help, you're kind of like, hold up, well, how do I do this? Honestly, at the end of the day, it's just so dirty. And it's just like, not only is it dirty, but it's just like, the rules that they have in place for the shelter, these are rules that, because it's not really here to help you, it's because everyone wants you to be on some sort of disability, everyone wants you to be on some sort of, they want you to be disabled in some way in order for them to get more money, in order for them to prioritize over somebody who isn't on drugs, isn't doing anything, that isn't hurt, or anything of the sort. So it's just like, why is it that everything is backwards? And everyone makes it seem like, oh, just call this number, you'll get your help, get in the housing, you'll be good. And then it's not like that. It's really, call this number, wait 1,000 years, possibly, die before.
If they answer.
If they answer.
If they answer your phone call to tell you to keep waiting. Because that's what they're going to tell you.
And then by the time, you don't run into so many problems, then you go to jail, then now you're on probation, now you can't leave the state, and then now you can't get a job, all because of... Everything is not fast enough, and everything is not efficient.
You get so many parking tickets, sleeping out in your car. So it's just like those add up, and they take you in over that. They take you over your tickets building up. You didn't even got necessarily be doing nothing to society. You just you broke.
Just trying to exist.
You broke in society. That's what you getting arrested for, essentially.
A curfew. A curfew is kind of like one of the biggest rules. I want to say it's kind of like BS, because it's like having a curfew. It's like if you work graveyard, how are you supposed to get back for curfew? Regardless of, even if you don't work graveyard, if you work at Walmart closes at 11. If your curfew's at 10,
and Walmart be having you work. They put you to work.
You might have
you get some extra hours, and they'll pay you the overtime, and it's worth it.
And it's like, how can someone dictate a grown person that they have to be in by a certain time? And it's because at the end of the day, they're not trying to, what they're not saying is that this curfew isn't for, it isn't for everyone. This curfew is for people who are on drugs, who are trying to get housing, who are homeless, and who can be used and exploited for more money. That's what that curfew is for. And that's what a lot of these rules are for in these shelters. Because at the end of the day, it's like, why do you have to be in the shelter to get priority housing? Because at the end of the day, they want you to go sober in order to, and they want you to be in by a certain time, so you're not out doing drugs or not doing whatever you do. Shenanigans.
Or Santa Ana shelter is the opposite. They want you to be on drugs. Santa Ana shelter wants you to be on drugs. You could smoke in there. You can smoke in that motherfucker in the bathrooms. That's the one I tried to be at. They smoking on the bathroom. I just smell it. I'm like, God damn. I'm like, shit. I'm trying to get no contact from this. Like they hotboxing this bitch. I'm like, oh no,
losing brain cells.
So it just, to me, it was just like, I felt like it was just putting me in an unsafe predicament, and I felt more unsafe.